Glad. My final guest tonight is a true national treasure. She burst onto the scene as a teenager in the 1960s and is still going strong more than 40 years on.
The bottom line, we all love the music. You know, this is what I live for. And to see that the audience get that, you know, it's fabulous.
Please welcome Lulu.
Hello. I liked it. 14 years on. There's a little bit of poetry you just said. It was good. Still coming strong. 14 years on.
It nearly rhymed.
No, it was good. It was good. I liked it. Hello.
Good to see you.
It's always good to see you.
Looking no different. Bless your heart. Now this thing, Here Come the Girls.
Yeah.
Tell me about this concert with Heather Small and Anastasia.
Yes.
So,
Last year, we went on tour, Anastasia, myself and Shaka Khan, and it was such a success, I'm happy to say, thank you, God. And we had such fun that we're going out again this year, but Shaka's not on, it's Heather Small from M People.
Yeah.
And Anastasia and myself, and we're going into bigger venues, and it's going to be more fun.
it gives you a chance to do stuff you wouldn't normally do as well, doesn't it? I mean, you can sort of stretch yourself in a situation
Yeah, you do, but also it's so great for three women, three very strong women, to actually get up on stage and really, you know, give it out. And at the beginning, I know that I was very excited about it, but we kind of were a little bit like caged animals. We were, you know, sussing each other out because we're so used to being bossy. You know, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. But you had to negotiate with the other two women. And that was really, it was sort of interesting to start with, but in the end it was so great. I mean, Anastasia's my girl, that's it. I don't think we'll ever part.
So
we love each other.
Are we talking this? Are we talking sort of big shoulders, big hair, this kind of thing?
It's actually a hair whipping experience. And it's for everybody. I mean, you could see from the film, you know, as soon as the music started, everybody was up. And that's kind of what I had in mind. I thought, what do I want when I go to see a show? And when I was young, I used to want to go and hear, you know, the albums, the new albums. I'd buy the new album, I want to hear all the new songs. But today, I want to go hear songs that I know, that I love.
I think one always feels shortchanged. You know, you go to somebody you've loved for years and you go to the concert and they say, I'm doing all new stuff tonight, and your heart sinks. You think,
Yeah,
well, I don't want to hear your greatest hits as well. So we get
I actually do want to hear some, but I don't want them to... So this is really us doing several songs of our own, but then paying homage to young performers as well as older performers.
So who do you do?
Well, we do a little bit of Gaga. You can't not do Gaga.
I saw this picture of you as... Was it you dressed as Lady Gaga?
Oh, God. Lulu goes Gaga for Gaga.
This picture. Look at you. This is Lulu.
What do you think of that look?
I mean,
yeah, that's a bit scary.
Are you a fan, then? You like it?
I think she is... first of all, she's an amazing songwriter. She's a really great singer. But what's interesting, Alan, is that I don't really believe that she would have gotten so much attention, no matter how good her songs were, and no matter how well she sang them, if she didn't do the outrageous looks that she does. I mean, it makes sense. That's why people go, oh my goodness, they either criticize it, they talk about it, but you can't ignore her. And I say, you know, good for her. But I don't know how far can she take it. I mean, I'm afraid.
I saw a picture
I'm afraid of how far
she was wearing meat the other day.
I know.
Ooh, don't get near it.
Poo. Yeah. Poo, yeah.
No, so
but she's a really talented woman.
You're opening in Edinburgh on the 22nd
The 22nd, yeah.
And then you go where?
We go all over the country, and we come back to London in, I think it's the 29th, 30th of November. But we go to Ireland, we go to Scotland, we go Manchester, and we're going to have a ball.
Now, as if that weren't enough, you've got an electric prom coming up this Saturday.
Oh, yeah, with Neil Diamond.
Yes,
that's right. It's
on
true.
Radio 2.
In fact, I'm going to be on with Neil Diamond, but I'm going to see Elton on the Thursday night. So I'm out every night this week.
You know,
I'm out having
Neil
fun.
Diamond and Elton John, bit of a come down coming on here.
No, I'm going to see his concert. I'm just going to sit in the audience. But I'm going to be singing because when I was, I think, 16 or 17, I recorded one of Neil Diamond's songs, The Boat That I Rowed. The boat that I rowed won't cross no ocean. He wrote that song, and I think it's kind of like, kind of nerve-wracking to sing it with him.
The thing is, whenever we talk, you still get the biggest kick out of doing this you ever did.
I'm an old ham. I am. I can't help it. I love it. And music, you know, really makes my world turn. Yeah.
What about the personal life? I mean, time for chats?
Are you going to ask me? Because I heard you all... I know he's going to ask me. Well, you know, it's an interesting thing. They were talking about wanting to have a relationship and you know, being happy without it. And some people will say they don't want it. I've kind of got myself into a routine of not being married, not living in a relationship with a man.
Does that mean being manless or just not being married to one?
It doesn't mean entirely manless, but it means I'm not. It means I'm not living with somebody. And, you know, I don't know if it was good, bad, or indifferent, but it's maybe sort of like a routine or a habit I've gotten into. But I agree with the fact that, you know, if somebody walks into the room or you meet someone and you just go, boom, you know, oh, my, it's a great feeling.
And it could happen tomorrow.
It could happen tomorrow. And, you know, fine, but for the moment, you know, I'm kind of good. And I'm a grandmother now, you know. I am so loving with my granddaughter.
What a shame. Ladies and gentlemen, Lulu.
What?
Too late. That's it for tonight. Tomorrow, Emmerdale star Amanda Donohoe pops back. Roy Hudd discusses her lifetime in show business. Michelle Collins reveals why she's getting a kit up on stage every night. And Rosemary Schrager's cooking. Wish me luck. See you tomorrow.
Well, it's the big verdict tomorrow. Maisie's day giving evidence brings chaos to the